Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. Welcome back to some more of our road to the league. And I noticed something that I forgot to do. So you know how Tate was only projected to be around a Vanarama National League player, like north-south or lower than that, and we weren't getting maybe the star ratings that we should with some players. We couldn't really see the potential. Well, I will show you what I did because, yeah. So I did not have Joan Newell, who has a judging player ability of 14 and potential 14. I had, I think it was Paul Reed, who had 8 and 7. So I've changed that. So what does that look like? Well, Marlon Tate is now considered at this point, because this report comes at a Skybet League 2 player. Gillespie, potential Skybet League 2. Let's look through other players. Ortiz, who we're going to put out on loan. A Skybet Championship standard. Let's see. Jamie Jones, Panorama National League. So he could be up at this position. Let's look at a couple other players like Aaron Torr, who we thought would not get better. He will likely get better as well. This is why it's important to notice these things. Very important. So what does that mean for the youth team? Because remember, that also affects the youth team. Daryl Young. Didn't change a whole lot. We're going to try to put him on loan. Biggest one is Aon Sowerby. Could improve a lot. I mean, even with 3 gray stars, they're saying he's a Panorama League North and South player. We're going to try to put him on loan as well. That could be one. Orman. Improve a lot. So that's one thing you need to do. And our other one, the RC. I mean, do I have to keep going? So yeah, make sure you do that in your own save. As for where we left off, so Solihull Moors, I think, is where we left off. We lost the first 2 games. We played Gillingham. That was a 3-3 tie. Or no, we left off somewhere in here, actually. Maybe it was Sutton United. It was somewhere in here, but we'll go through all of this. 3-2 against Maidenhead United. Torquay was a 1-1 draw. Horsham 4-1. 2-0 against AFC Fide. And then Fleetwood Town, who was in the last episode. We did beat them 1-0, and I think we did play Sutton United. It was a 3-1 loss. Between episodes, we played Barnet. 2-1 with that loss. Marlon Tate missed a penalty. Could have been a 2-2 draw for a point, but he missed it. And yeah, it sucks. Altrincham, play them 2-0 with that one. Gillespie has 2 goals, one of them being a penalty. And then Hartlepool United, good defensive struggle. It's Max Smith in the 81st minute coming in and starting that gets the goal. Today we're going to have Grimsby Town in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. Grimsby Town being in our division. And I think we're going to play St. Albans City. We do need a test to see if we are not going to get relegated. And this is a good test because, well, it's a team that's down at the bottom. How does the table look? Remember, National League here. We are in 7th in the league table with 20 points, tied with Maidenhead United at 20 as well. Playoff spots are there. We are 6 points behind Grimsby Town. And it's going to be a while. One thing I do want to check in this point is we do have to look at... I don't remember how to really do that. I think I really have to go to like England as a whole. Look for the reputations of the teams. Here we go. Reputation. Scrolling down. I still don't see ours. So we're kind of mixed up towards the bottom of the Vanarama National League, so that's at least okay. But there are some Vanarama National North and South League teams that are higher than us. Yeah, this is important for signing players, which is why a lot of them are asking for insane contracts. We're still trying to sell some players because I'm trying to get this budget to be able to sign maybe a couple of these guys. Yeah, it's not really working out. The guy that we want to kind of bring in, where is he? It's one of them. We have a bid for him. He'll be here. Is Tyrone Pitts. We want to bring him in as a center back. Looks like a pretty good center back at that. Is a little bit inconsistent, but at this point, we just need players that can compete at this point. And I think being a little inconsistent is fine. I did make a couple of tactics changes. I did add this tactic in if we want to play more defensive. Otherwise, this is what we're going to be playing. The tactical change that I made was we're going to try to trap the defense inside. So when they're dribbling down, we want them to run into Watts, Harvey, and literally our back three, as opposed to playing it out wide and then kicking it in the middle. For this formation, I think it turns into what you would technically say is a very pressing formation, which is fine. Mies kind of ends up being, say, a Mazzala. Watts ends up being more of a box-to-box. Harvey ends up being more of a ball-winning midfielder. We still have the pushes on the wing if we want it. Is that idea still there? And then it's still a no-nonsense center back four in this. So it's still that. I think he's technically a cover. No, he's a stopper in this one. So it's still here. And the shape is more to throw it in the middle again and trap inside on this defense. Transition, all of that is typically the same, but it's all about trying to force them inside. Obviously, we're not going to be playing that. We're going to be playing more of our 5-2-1-2, and that is because I want to train this new tactic to make sure everyone is familiar with it. It's going to be a duty role competent issue more than anything. But I think the familiarity between both should transfer, and we'll see how that goes. For this next game, though, Sub Drummond is suspended for this one, and so is Marlon Tate. They're suspended for this one. We're going to have 7 subs. A little bit of a rotation, kind of, with that. Max Smith will play up top. Our other one is Jack Fanning will play as the defender. Aronson will pop up. He is wanted by Notts County in League 2, but I think he's going to end up staying. And Bornham Wood wants Jack Patterson from League 1, but we'll see if that is. If they want him, we will definitely allow him to have him, because we can bring up... He's probably up here. I don't see him. Jamie Jones. Jamie Jones ends up being on the bench in the first team, and I'm actually fine with that. So let's push up. Let's do good things. Grimsby Town. Their key player is Nana Ya Adu, the Ghanaian. He is a great defender. Jeez. Insane. Okay. They are projected to be first, or actually top 3. So in this league, it's not an automatic promotion. But they are projected at least be vying for that up top. They're playing a 4-4-2. Remember, do we get 3 subs in this? I think it's still 3 because it's a Vanarama team only. And only in the EFL do you get 5 subs out of 9. Okay, let's go for it. Do good things. Everything is set here, actually. This needs to be a Segundo Volante on support. Now we are good, I think. Or was he a Segundo Volante on attack? Was he training? Hold on. Hold the phone. This is backwards. Harvey is training a Segundo Volante on support. This is how it's supposed to be. Okay, let's go forward, do good things, and me needs some more stuff. He needs to play better for us. I would like that. Now it's the FA Trophy, which we're going to be playing more of our rotated side in. At the FA Cup, we need a decent FA Cup run because I think projected... Why is Tommy confused? I expect to win, but we need to keep this going, and Tommy Ventura doesn't think we can win this game. 4-4-2 by Grimsby Town. Let's go, boys. Let's get this together. And there, nice little thing. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. We're going to play sideline. I want a little sideline cam for me here. And that's one that's over the net. I'm going to play a little sideline. I do like sideline because you get to see kind of how the formation is moving around. Okay, Sweet puts that in. He's going to try to play it through. That's going to be one. Smith, what a shot. Wilcock is there to parry it around the goal. This is at Grimsby Town, so I think their stadium is more than ours. That's a header that's over the net. I think it is. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. All right, let's give the boys words of encouragement. They're sweet again. Give it to Ellis. Back to Adu. Good ball around. Ooh, good through ball up there to Flint. We do get pressure on him. Armstrong finds a hole. Shot is off the post. Gallagher clears. Not a good enough clear. And that is just too far ahead. How is this looking for us? Good possession. Are we not getting... I mean, it's technically pretty equal. We're sweet. We're forcing it inside. Flint. Good shot. Wilcock again with the save. Wilcock is under a lot of pressure right now. Lancaster. Service it in. Going near post. And what a header by Ellis. That was a rocket off his head. Pretty equal for both sides. We're just not getting shots on target like they are. Both teams. It's going to be about who can get the first shot on target accurately. Olsen looking. Good little give and go there. Shot is there off the post again. Davis clears. Flint pressure on him immediately. We got Marlon Tate. Maybe this would be a bit easier, but hey, Fryer is doing absolute work. We simply have to be better in front of the goal. That's what it comes down to. Simply be better in front of the goal. We could take this. Lankster going. That's in there. Okay, we're going to go out and attack. Of course, it's the dude that gets it. Their key player. Of course, it's a set piece. He just out jumps everyone there. I'm going to demand more from the boys. Okay, there we go. Our first highlight possession. Good ball into space, but me is not that fast, my guy. Plays it up. Watts turns. Plays it deep. Gillespie is not going to win that. Davis is there. Davis. Harvey. Smith misses it, but he's offsides anyway. He tried to come square, and, well, that always doesn't happen. Lancaster, another set piece goal. We're not making the most of set pieces, which we should be doing. We're not doing that this season. I feel like we're playing decent, but I'm going to make a change up top. It's just not working out right now. We need a bit more pressure, I should say. Let's get Cameron Young, the shadow striker. We're likely going to take Gillespie out, but we'll see how that is. It is only the FA Cup, so it's not that big of an issue in the grand scheme of things. like when it comes to yellow cards. Flint gonna put this in, another set piece in. That's another set piece that Ellis wins. Grimsby Town doing a great job with that. Ball goes out to Davis. Davis looking, what a bad pass in the middle. Not enough foot on the ball. Not enough foot on the ball. Let's take out Harvey. We'll put in Jamie Jones. It is only 3 substitutes, so I might put Patterson in. Yeah. Cameron Smith up here. We're gonna put in Patterson up top. I'm gonna flip these. Patterson, Mays, Seguno, Volante on attack. With that in mind, let's get Watts up. That's a midfielder. Push him up. Oh, come on, Davis. That's there. Fanning's not going to win it. Smith, shot deflected by Cullen. Was on target. Davis again putting it in. That is a good one. We cannot win it in the air. Davis plays it back. That's rejected out. Young could not win that in the air in the middle of the box. Looks like Grimsby Town is going to beat us 3-0 at this point. Good possession. We just could not get this going. Another bad pass by Davis. Davis not having a good day today. It might be time to make a change. Let's see what we can do. Davis just not cutting it for us. It's a good one. We're trying to force it back inside. What a ball. And what a save by Wilcock. What a save. He's played great. He's just been under a lot of pressure today, which will lead to a lot of goals. I don't know what the reasoning to let that go out of bounds is, but okay. Olsen there. Wilcock will punch it out. Patterson gets there. We might be able to make at least look respectable with 1 goal today, maybe. Watts looking, plays it out wide. Davis is there, plays it in. Jones back of the net. Jamie Jones puts it in. It is not offsides. Good counterattack, but it's probably a little too late at this point. Very methodical. I like it. But probably a little too late. A man more. And it makes Davis look like he played a respectable game, but we know better. We know better. What? What? The team just took a massive hit there. Well, we're killing our momentum right now, but maybe some league wins will help our momentum. Oh, this isn't going well. Why? At least we have a team that's more towards the bottom of the table, and we will have our full team. So whenever this decides to load, we'll be back with that. All right, so we are back. I didn't get through that. It did not die. It did not crash. St. Albans City next. Their key player is Jake Rooney And this is more our style. We can do this, although his jumping reach is insane. But I think we can do this. I think we are technically the better team in this. Now, we did get a couple of guys out on loan. The guys that went out on loan, it's right here. Ortiz, he went to Rugby Town. And then David Rideau went to Marine, who's in the Northern Premier League, Premier Division. That's a tongue twister. Same thing with Darlington for Pereira. So they both went down to that level, and I think they should be getting some good first team. What I kind of looked for is who could get good playing time. Pereira's only going to get a fringe player, but he wanted to be loaned out, and I think that will be fine. With Darlington wise, I think he will eventually become a better player. I mean, he should be the better player. Yeah, he technically should be. So we'll see how much playing time he gets at Darlington. And then, obviously, Alexander Borman is also at that level. He has regular starter squad playing time, so that should be good there. We kind of looked at playing time to get those guys out since they're 18 and playing. So for us, St. Albans City, I mean, we have 2 games against bottom of the table teams before it's Macclesfield, and Macclesfield will probably destroy us, but we'll see that between episodes. St. Albans City is something we should be able to handle, though. We're playing a 4-4-2. Yet again, we are having issues. Tate's going to be the starter. I know Max Smith wants to be starting more games. Marlon Tate's just the better player right now, I think. I think. I could be wrong with this. He's the better attacker. But better physical is Marlon Tate. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Other than that, I think I might make one change. Now, Grizzly and Davis are another one that I'm not particularly sure about. I mean, Davis is technically better. However, Grizzly is better at attacking and not the greatest defender. Physical is higher, mental. I think we're to the point that they're kind of the same player, but kind of not. I don't know. I really don't know. But ultimately, we're going to go forth, and if Davis has another bad game, we'll do a sub out, and we'll see how it is. Ashton Me up top just needs to play better. That's what it just comes down to. Me has to play better up top. The attacking role, I think he had like 20 goals last season. I think he has 1 or 2 at this point, and that is why we are struggling right now. Let's look at that. How many goals does he actually have? 1 goal, 2 assists in that time frame. And looking at his history, last season he had 20 goals and 10 assists. 5 man of the matches and 44. Yeah, it's not working out right now. Batty puts that into play. That is going to be off the post. Off the side of the net. So that's become an issue. Trying to fight through this 4-4-2 is going to be interesting to say the least. Or at least we're getting some. Well, let's put down. That's a good back post. We at least win that initial one. That could have been a goal right there, that first header. All right, Gallagher is going to have this. Plays up to Harvey. Drummond. Dribble it up. Play it. Gillespie. Looking good ball. Gillespie's there. It's going to be headed away. Tor gets it to Gillespie. Good turn. Shot is there. And slots that bottom 90 on the left side against Phillips. And that is a good goal. One that we needed. Drummond plays a good ball. Kind of apprehensive around where that went, but Tor gets a good recovery to head that up. And yeah, it ultimately worked, but not the style that we like to see. Addy puts this in. Going back post again. Drummond's there. Me has the speed. We have a breakaway at this point. Back post is wide open. Actually, yes, it's wide open. And Gillespie puts it through. That looked like it went through two players' legs right there on the other team. Tate missed it as well, maybe. Maybe he's the one that touched it. That was a kind of a weird pass. Yeah, the defender missed it. Botchtiker. Probably mispronouncing that. But yeah, he just straight missed it. He's going to win it in the air. Watts settles it down. Big shot deflection. Jamie Watts puts it into the back of the net. 3-0 just like that in what, 5-10 minutes into the game? The last 5-10 minutes? Tate plays it up. Batty wins it. Watts, good way to settle it down and deflects off ball. I think it's still not an own goal. It is technically a goal, so just one that was going to go probably on target in the first place. Batty plays it deep. Marshall's there. Plays it. Foster. Batty, shot, deflected, blocked, another shot, and Dirk Maurer puts that in the back of the net. But it's disallowed. He's offsides. Offsides. Thank you for no VAR. That was probably onside, to be honest. I would have guessed. How many goals is that quickly? Yeah, about 8 minutes. Counterattack here off the tackle. Gillespie's onside. Gillespie has a hat trick. Adam Gillespie has a hat trick, everyone. This man is doing work. He's doing work. Can he get another one? If he gets another one, we're going to put in Max Smith. To be honest. Maurer looking. Crosses there. Smith does win it in the air, and that is over Tor, I think. Yeah. Tor did not attempt to even remotely do anything there. So it's 4-1. 4-1. I don't think we're any risk here. We are just playing good possession ball. Just playing good ball in general. I'm pleased. I'm pleased, boys. Especially how we're playing up top. I'm going to make our first two subs. Watts is going to come out. I'm going to put in Patterson. I'm going to have Smith come in for Gillespie. We'll wait for the last sub around the 72nd minute or so. Good try. No runs there, though. That was just a pass into space. St. Albans trying to put a little pressure. Good ball over the top. Marshall's going to put that in the back of the net. That was a good bit of give and go before it goes over the top. We're just caught off guard there. That's a great run. Dobson Ventura just doesn't take the run. All right, Davis. Having a great game, but let's take Davis out. Greasley's going to come in. We need to get him some playing time as time goes on. Can Greasley play the left side? Yes, he can if we need him to. He's our wing back who can play either side. feel like we're great right now. Let's praise the boys. We've played great. Harvey didn't like being praised. Tate's just whatever about it. I think Harvey just wants another goal is what it is. Good service in. A lot of bodies there. Smith, Tate in the back of the net. Marlon Tate just hit that one hard into the ground, and that seals the deal. Well, it was already sealed probably by the 68th minute in the first place, or hell, probably at the half. 5-2. Great defense. Praise the boys. We did absolute work, and they just got tired. Great work in the first half. It's a great win. That's about as good as you will ever see. Storming game by Gillespie. 3 goals in the first half. At that point, just put the game away. And that puts us in third. Although, not everyone up the top has played their game. Stephen A. still needs to play theirs. Macclesfield and Grimsby Town needs to play theirs. I don't think we're going to be able to beat Grimsby Town. You never know, though. You never know. I think what it comes down to is we have to beat everyone else. Our Grimsby Town game at home is in November. That will be a good test there. So with that one, I think we will actually play that game next episode. Grimsby Town. We have Stevenage there as well. Oh yeah, that's 2 good games there. Grimsby Town, Stevenage. That will kind of see what we can do in November before we roll into December in the FA Trophy, and we get the reserve some looks. So hopefully we can get this going. We probably have to sell a couple of players. That January time frame down here, the transfer window opens at higher leagues. Maybe we can get out, say, Patterson and Jack Fanning. That means Aronson stays. Leicester, actually, Jamie Jones comes in. So we have the ability to do that. I think we just need some good rotation in this and sell some players that we could get. Now the projection is still 341 in the hole right now. We get 70%. We will be positive in the balance, so it's not the end of the world at that. An FA Cup run would have helped, but you can't always get what you want, so it means probably player sales will overcome this. At this point also, what is the Vanarama? There's no monetary value with this. Meaning it's only Skybet League 2. However, the monetary value isn't much there. The money comes in when you're at the Prem. Okay. I guess it comes in to where... Wow. Grimsby Town had a bunch of people there. I think it just comes to the fact that we just need more attendance, which we are getting. And I think that will make up ultimately this. I'm hoping. Because what does the income look right now for the prize? And yes, I look at income a lot at this point. Where is it? Gate receipts. We're 12 games in, and our gate receipts are already half of what we had last year. We're fine. We're fine at this point. Jeez. In 20 games, we should have this. And essentially, yeah, we're more than okay right now. This projection is not going to be an issue. I think this is more. Yeah, I think if this salary is 2 million here, this is more accurate probably. Yeah, we're fine. Do you project us to make 7B3 here, which means 1.7 is the thing? Yeah, we'll be probably about 1 to 200,000. Good, so we're fine with that. So thank y'all for joining me. Go leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. When I see you guys next episode, it will be at Grimsby Town and Stephen H. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time. Later.